In this video tutorial, we are going to be looking at how to find a fraction of an amount, a fraction of a quantity, and a percentage of an amount, and a percentage of a quantity, okay? So this is a video tutorial presentation, okay, that's aimed at predominantly Key Stage 2 maths, Key Stage 3 maths, GCSE 9 maths foundation higher tier, and also functional skills level 1, level 2, and level 3 maths, as well as 11 plus, 30 plus, okay, and potentially, yeah, any adult learner or anyone that is revisiting GCSE 9 maths content, okay? Okay, so learning objective, okay, so these are objectives for today's lesson, okay, so have a read, guys, okay, so to understand what is meant by a fraction of an amount, to be able to do fraction of amounts, to be able to understand percentage of amounts, to be able to do percentage of amounts without a calculator, okay, so that's the key for today. Okay, so finding a fraction of an amount, so a fraction of a quantity. So let's work out 1/3 of 27. Whenever we find a fraction of an amount, a fraction of a quantity, we divide the number or quantity by the bottom and then times it by the top. We do 27 divided by 3, and then we times that by 1. Okay, 27 divided by 3 will be 9. 9 times 1 will be 9. Next one, find a quarter of 28. So we do 28 divided by 4 and then times it by 1. So we divide by the bottom and then times by the top. So divide by the bottom, times by the top. 28 divided by 4, so half it and then half it again. Half of 28 will be 14 and then half of it will be 7. 7 times 1 will be 7. Okay, next one, find a half of 78. We do 78 divided by 2, so a half of it. Again, if you're unsure, use the bus stop method. Okay, that'll be 39. 39 times 1 will be 39. So again, we divide by the bottom and then times by the top. Find 1/9 of 63. Okay, so at this stage, maybe pause it, have a go, and then press play. We do 63 divided by 9 times it by 1. Okay, when I work this out, guys, I'm going to get 7. Okay, so this is what I call, yeah, finding a unitary fractional amount here, where the numerator is equal to 1. So in summary, we divide by the denominator and then we multiply by the numerator, okay? Next one's a slightly more trickier. So looking at some non-unitary fractional amounts. So let's say I want to work out 2/3 of 54. So more examples, fractional amount. We do 54 divided by 3 and then times it by 2, okay? So it's 54 divided by 3. I'm going to do it using the bus stop method if you're unsure, okay? Oops, sorry guys, I apologize about that. So 3's into 5 go once with a remainder of 2. 3's into 24 go 8 times. So 1/3 is equal to 18. We want 2/3. We're going to do 18 times 2. So 18 lots of 2 will be 36. Okay, again, if you're unsure, do it to the side. 18 times 2. So 8 2's will be 16 there. So 6 carry the 1. 2 1's going to be 2 plus 1 is going to be 3. So we're going to get 36. Okay, and obviously previously, for the other question, on the previous slide, actually, we did 78 divided by 2. Okay, so I can do it using the bus stop method. Okay, 2's into 7 go 3 times with a remainder of 1. 2's into 18 go 9 times. Okay, so half of 78, yeah, from the previous slide is 39. Okay, and that's my workings for that. Okay, so pause the video, guys, to try these questions. So pause it, have a look. Okay, so find and work out the following. 2, find 1/8 of 80, find 3/4 of 24. So pause it, okay, try it at home, and then press play when you're ready. Okay, sorry for obviously going a bit faster, guys. I apologize. Okay, so assuming you've done that, guys. So 1/8 of 80 is going to be 80 divided by 8, then times it by 1. So I'm going to get 10. Okay, well then if you got that, okay, 3/4 of 24, a bit more trickier. We do 24 divided by 4, and then times it by 3. So 24 divided by 4, guys, will be 6. 6 3's will be 18. So 3/4 is equal to 18. Okay, so 1/4 of 24 is going to be equal to 6. We want 3/4, so we want 3 lots of 6, which is going to be 18. Okay, well then if you got that, that one's a bit more challenging. Okay, next part now, working out a percentage of an amount. Okay, so a percentage of a quantity. Let's say I want to work out 35% of 80. How would I approach this? Well, if it was me, I'm going to work out what 10% is. Okay, 10% of any quantity, you divide it by 10. So 80 divided by 10 will be 8. So you knock off a 0. 5% will be half of 10%. So half of 8, guys, will be 4. I'm now going to work out 30%, which is 3 lots of 10%. So that'll be 3 lots of 8, that'll be 24. Okay, so we want 30% plus 5%. So we want 24 plus 4, which will be 28. So my answer, guys, will be 28. Okay. Next one's a bit more harder here. So let's say I want to work out 67% of 150. How would I work it out? Okay, first step, we're going to work out 10%. 10%, we divide the number quantity by 10. So that'll be 15. Okay, so we knock off a 0. We now want to work out 5%. Okay, so we're going to have some decimals here. So half of that, that'll be 7.5. We also want to work out 1%. So 1% will be 10% divided by 10. So that'll be 15 divided by 10, or 150 divided by 100. That'll be 1.5. And then we want 60%, which is 6 lots of 10%, or 12 lots of 5%. Okay, either way, when I do that, guys, I'm going to get 90. Okay, 15 times 6 is going to be 90. Again, if you're unsure, okay, do it to the side. 5 times 6 will be 30, so 0 carry the 3. 6 ones are going to be 6, plus 3 is going to be 9. We'll get 90, okay? So we want 60, want 5%, and then want 2. Okay, yeah, so we want 2 of these. So we're going to have 90 plus 7.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5. When I do that, okay, I'm going to get 97.5. So that'll give me 9 there. 9 plus 1.5, that'll be 10.5. 10.5 plus 90, again, if you're unsure, you can work it out. Okay, to the side. I'll just put a 0 there. Okay, 0 plus 5 is going to be 0. 5, sorry. Let's put it comes down. 0 plus 0 makes 0. 9 plus 1 is going to be 10. So our final answer will be 100.5. Okay, so you can get a decimal as your final answer. That would also work. Okay, that one. Okay, so a bit more trickier that was. Okay, so this one, guys, yeah, so your turn now. So pause the video, try these questions, and then press play when you're ready. Okay. Okay, so answers for these. So work out the following. 25% of 140. There's one here. So if I work out 10%, okay, that'll be 14. Okay, 5%, that'll be half of 10%, so that'll be half 14, that'll be 7. Okay, double 10%, okay, we're going to get 28. 28 plus 7 makes 35. Alternatively, you might have recognized that 25%, yeah, as a fraction in simple format here will actually be a quarter. So I can divide it by 4. So half it, I get 70. Half it, again, I get 35. Okay, so this as a fraction is equal to 1/4. So you do 1/4 of 140. So you do 140 divided by 4, okay, which will be 35. Okay, next one. 50% of 70. So 50%, guys, here, we are going to half it. Okay, so we're going to do 70 divided by 2. Again, if you're unsure, use the multiply method. We're going to get 35. Okay. And then lastly, 70% of 96. That's equal to 3/4 as a fraction. So you've got 3/4 of 96. So we're going to do 96 divided by 4 and then times it by 3. So we're going to half it and then half it again and then times it by 3. Okay, divide by the bottom and then times by the top. So that'll be what? So half it will be 48. Half of 48 will be 24. 24 times 3 will be 72. And again, if you're unsure, okay, there's no harm in doing some workings to the side. Okay, but sorry, I'm trying to be a bit fast today, guys. I apologize. But yeah, this as a fraction here, it is equal to 3/4, and then this is a fraction is equal to 1/4, and then this is a fraction is equal to a half. in its simplest form. Okay, so we did 70 divided by 2, which gives me 35. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, well done, yeah. Well done, guys, if you got that. Okay, so percentage, yeah. So key ones to remember. Okay, so the key with percentage, guys, yeah, we want to work out 10%, 50%, 25%, 1%, and then 100%. The 10% of any quantity, we divide that number or quantity by 10. 50% means that we divide it by 2 or we halve it. 25% yeah means that we divide it by 4. 1% means that we divide it by 100 yeah. Okay, so divide the number quantity by 100, and then 100% yeah is equal to 1. Okay, so divide it by 1 or times it by 1. Okay, answer remains unchanged. But then the key ones that you should remember from today. Okay, so maybe pause it now, screenshot this. Okay, but these are the key ones to remember. Okay, for your non-calculator exam that you might have here for GCSE 9 or maths, or also your key stage 2 stats paper, or even your 11 plus, okay, exam as well, okay? Again, looking at some applications now. So these are typical applications, okay, for fraction and percentage of amounts. We got pay slips, so we got income taxes, so we got tax, national insurance, pension contributions, okay, pay rises, we got interest rate, savings account, mortgages. Okay, I think yes, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. Sorry, I apologize. Mortgage rates, pharmaceutical doctors. Yeah, companies use it for prescribed drugs, okay, for their patients, okay, for their appropriate dosage, okay, yeah, obviously for their patients. Yeah, so anyone obviously takes any medication. Yeah, that is obviously yeah. Looking at some numerical, yeah, obviously amounts. Okay, looking at some milligrams. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, for liquid and for solid substances. Okay, right. So looking at some word examples here. Okay, so word examples here for today's video. Okay, question 1. James has 20 sweets. 3/4 of the sweets are red. How many sweets are red? So we're going to do 3/4 of 20. So we're going to do 20 divided by 4, which is 5, times it by 3, which is going to be 15. Okay. Question 2. In a class, there are 24 students. 1/8 of the students wear glasses. How many students wear glasses? That'll be 1/8 of 24. Okay, so a fraction of an amount. We do 24 divided by 8 times it by 1, and we get 3. Okay, so 3 students wear glasses. Okay, question number 3. There are 40 apples in a crate. 3/5 of the apples are bad. How many good apples are there? Well, if 3/5 are bad, that means 2/5 are good. So we're going to work out 2/5 of 40. Okay, so we do 40 divided by 5, which is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, alternatively, you could have worked out 3/5 of 40, okay, and then taking that number away from 40, okay, to get 16. Okay, so you would have done, yeah, 40 divided by 5, which is 8. 8 times 3 would be 24. So you would have done 40 minus 24, which would be 16. Okay, because the two fractions have to add to make one whole. Okay, 3/5 plus 2/5 makes 5/5, which is equal to one whole. Okay, next one. Okay, question 11. A company earns a lot of money. Okay, so that's a lot of money in 2016 this year. So it earns £3,178,784. Okay, 2016. 4/7 of the income is spent on salaries. How much money does the company spend on salaries here in 2016? Again, fraction of amount here. So we're going to do 4/7 of this number. Okay, so mathematical number here. It's a big number of £3,178,184. Okay, I mean, I don't think anyone would like say no to having that in their account. That is like a dream amount of money. Okay, maybe one day, but yeah, if I'm so lucky, again, yeah, do it with the bus stop method. Okay, sorry guys, yeah, for like chatting obviously a bit faster, but I hope it makes sense so far. Okay, so 4/7, so we divide by the bottom and then times it by the top. Okay, so 7s into 3 I can't do. 7s into 31 go 4 times with the remainder of 4. Okay, because 7/8 make, sorry, yeah, 7/8, sorry, yeah, 7/8 make 28, sorry, 28. The remainder will be 3, sorry, yeah, the remainder will be 3. 7 into 37 go 5 times, the remainder of 2. 7 into 28 go exactly 4 times. 7 to 7 go once. Sevens into 8 go once with the remainder of 1. And then sevens into 14, guys, go twice. So 1/7 is 454,112. We want 4/7, so we're going to do this number times it by 4. So double it and then double it again. Okay, or just times it by 4. Okay, either way would suffice. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4 again. 4 times 4 will be 16. Yes, so it'll be 16. So 6, carry the 1. 4 times 1, 5 will be 20. Plus 1 will be 21 actually. So 1, carry the 2. 4, 4 will be 16. Yeah, plus 2 is going to be 18. So our final answer, if I'm not actually mistaken, it will be 1,816,448 pounds. Okay, that's how much money is spent on salaries, okay, in 2016, okay. So that for me, yeah, is quite actually a lot of money, okay. So yeah, 1,088,116, sorry, 816,448 pounds was spent on salaries, okay. But that is a lot of money, okay. And if you want to obviously divide it by 12 to work out how much, yeah, it would obviously cost them obviously monthly, okay. But yeah, just to be clear, guys, yeah, don't panic here. Like no one's actually earning that amount of money like right now. Obviously, if someone's like a millionaire or like a billionaire, then yes, they'll be earning like a lot of money. Okay, remember, obviously, all your income is always subject to what we call income tax, national insurance, and pension. Okay, so you never ever take home like your full pay. You always take home a fraction of an amount. Okay, that okay. Okay, next question. Yes, so question 22. So again, a typical like real life question. So Stan has an income of £2,000 a month or 2 grand. He spends 2/5 of his income on rent. He spends 3/20 of his income on bills. He spends 1/10 of his income on food. Stan saves the rest, not she, sorry. Stan saves the rest of his income. Work out how much Stan saves each month. Okay, if it was me, so I'm going to work out here 2/5 plus 3/20 plus 1/10. And then I'm going to take away actually from 1/2. Okay, so that will tell me what fraction he actually saves. So yeah, I'm going to do 1 minus to make this into common denominator. Yes, I'm going to change it into 20ths. So 1/10 is equal to 2/20. 2/5 is equal to 8/20. Okay, times top and bottom by 4. And we got 3 there. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 3 makes 13. So we're going to have 1 minus 13/20. 1/2 is equal to 20/20. So we've got 20/20 subtract 13/20, okay, which is equal to 7/20. So Stan saves 7/20 of his income monthly, okay. So our job is to work out 7/20, okay, of £2,000, okay. We're going to divide by the bottom and then times it by the top, okay. That's how we work out a fraction of an amount, a fraction of a given quantity. So divide by the denominator and then times by the numerator. So this divided by that, okay, that will be 100. We're going to do 100 times 7, will be £700. So he saves £700, okay, of his income, okay, and he spends £1,300, okay, on his real life expenses. Okay, so this is actually typical like real life. Okay, so when you get a job actually in the future, guys, yeah, okay, one day I'm sure you'll get a job. Okay, you'll obviously get what we call salary on income. Okay, so income just means money that comes in actually from your job or your given work. Okay, based on your work contract or your job contract. Okay, you then obviously have what we call like they actually like living costs or monthly costs, so like your rent, your food, your bills, okay, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and then you might be looking at obviously put money away from savings, okay. But yeah, that is a typical real world application on how we use a fraction of an amount and a fraction of a given quantity. Okay, I hope it's been useful. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. All the best. Okay, bye for now. Take care. All the best. Any topic requests, guys, let me know in the comments below. Okay, bye for now.